What we do is primarily cognitive-based programming, so we're talking about cognitive restructuring, and it's treatment that's been proven very effective with offender populations. Our folks often have a degree of treatment saturation or treatment resistance. They've been in many programs. It hasn't worked or hasn't been as effective as we need it to be, or it's in the process of working. So what we try and do is really capitalize on the fact that they're here, they're stable while they're here, and they're often motivated while they're here, and carry that into the community. So our alcohol and drug programming is linked very closely with On Track, who actually is contracted to provide our in-house services.
Most of our clients that come through here have a high levels of lack of information of the disease concept and the choices to make behind that, of the effects that they don't know that they have this addiction. So it's very, very beneficial, I believe. We give them information and skills and understanding for them to identify to themselves the negative consequences this has impacted on them. Some don't understand it's a negative consequence yet for them until they start having recidivism coming back here.
The perfect time for an intervention in anyone's life is, within 48 hours of the consequence. The cuffs are on before they settle in. Once they settle in, then the disease thinking, the rationalization, the minimizing, and they're playing cards. They're not thinking about their children, their mom, etc. So here we are. So that's the best part about a jail program is from the point of that significant emotional event of being locked up, torn away from their families, they don't have a chance to really settle into just the jail atmosphere. We're right there. We're talking about their stuff. We're bringing that back up. How did that feel? Where were your children? So they don't escape the reality of where they came from.
I have a lady that came through here that was CSD involved, went to prison, came back within 2 years, maybe 8 trips here for 3 months, stays at a time, that is now actually working in the drug and alcohol field and has her children back in her home. And we have a couple of those kind of stories. We have men that have come through here and done 9 months or so and actually got their flagger's license and firefighting crew skills, and they're actually working on the firefighting crews, and they are now off probation, and they come back and talk to us and let us know how it's going.
I have seen a lot of success stories. It's 25 years, I've seen so many. Sometimes I get lost in the negativity of all the people that come through and the sadness of it, but we have so many people that succeed that we don't pay attention to that because we're so being onslaughted by the new people that are coming in with the new offenders. I can't think of anyone specifically because there's just so many of them. I have cards and I have phone messages on my phone where people just call and just thank us, and that's probably one of the biggest rewards of my job is when you impact someone's life, you're impacting their family's life and their generations. When you change one person, you're changing generations.
We also provide vocational skill building, which could be anything from a job readiness class, which is going to work on resume, how to go and actually get a job, to a certification class where somebody might become a certified food handler, a certified flagger, or even a certified wildland firefighter while they're here. We also have directed job search for these clients, so we can actually get them into the community, going to different locations, but we have a van that's actually transporting them, offering support and accountability while they're moving within our facility trying to obtain employment. And one of the frustrating things we get is that people can do so well in our environment, working extremely hard, abstaining from alcohol and drug use, going so far as to really create an employment plan that when they are released and we're like, boy, this person's ready. When they don't make it, sometimes it can be frustrating, but we come back to the fact that these are folks who have not been successful in school, have not been successful in employment, have not been successful in their commitment to their community as far as becoming criminals. So we're dealing with people that haven't had a lot of success. So any success we get, we do celebrate, and it's nice to see.